Facts. I do believe. I think you can see it in the. I don't know if on the Google live streams chat lets you see the comments that are coming from YouTube, but you can go onto like the YouTube page and see them too. Cause
all right, that's what I'm finna do.
I'm looking at the shit right now.
Are people on?
Oh, I gotta mute myself now.
Yeah, we're here.
We
did it.
We did it. It's facts.
We did it. All right.
Not placebo. We did it. Yeah, we did it. We did it. We did it. Yay!
I really can't with you.
Yo. So all right, I'm gonna just give niggas time to file it. But it's crazy, yo. These niggas was saying the same shit I was saying on the TL, man. They was telling like these niggas was literally talking about like chill out and just be cool, nigga. Be chill. Just enjoy the energy as it's fucking with you. But I one time for my niggas, 2 times for my niggas. It's your main man, Daddy Shiva, here with the Dalai Mama.
What's up?
All right, so Google Hangouts is being super fuckboy, and they didn't want to.
We have some real bootleg ass shit going on right now, guys. I don't know. It's okay though.
So it's alright though. It's alright.
It's working, right? That's all that matters.
Yeah, because like this shit's loud. Like they can definitely hear you for sure.
Awesome.
They can definitely hear you for sure. So we in this thing. We in this thing. Hey! Don't just be around here sitting down. Like go tell people what's popping. Go tell people we here.
Yeah, I don't think I even retweeted that link.
Oh no, retweet the link, because we just bullshitting for the time being. I'm trying to see how far off this YouTube stream is from where I am. Let me mute. Hold on, I'm gonna mute my mic and then I'm gonna figure this shit out real quick. I'm gonna see how far behind it. Dog, there's only like a couple second lag. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, it's just not even bad at all.
Couple seconds.
Yeah, it's just a couple seconds. Yeah. All y'all motherfuckers better slide. All right, you got 24 people in this bitch. It's lit. 25 now. Hey, squad is sliding through. How long we been on this? I just want to make sure we give niggas time to like slide through, because motherfuckers be pissed when you fucking start the stream and they miss the beginning. Motherfuckers be pissed. Hey, yo, shout outs to Tandy, shout outs to Brown Brujita, shout outs to Squad, shout outs to everybody here. I appreciate the love. You feel me? Squad is here. Squad is here. Let me fucking. We gonna get to this message, but no, on the G shit, like this Sagittarius moon is fucking wild. What's up with this shit, bro? Yo, dog, like I've never felt this free in my life, man. Like not never.
Hey, y'all want to look at the seashells I got at the beach today while we wait?
Ooh, let's see.
Let's see. Where are the cool ones? I got a bunch of these little. I have a bunch of these guys.
Which guys?
Can you see it?
Ooh, shit.
I have like 3 of these.
Oh, snap. Ballin', nigga.
And I found 3 really, so these are huge, like clamshells that are still like connected. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not like in pieces. Like they're still like.
Oh, oh shit! Like oh fuck! How you, yo son? You out here with the legend? Like that nigga just died like the other day.
And this one, I got 3 of them.
Boy, you look like a little mermaid.
But yeah, that was cool. We went to the beach. It was cold as fuck, but it was really nice. I'm ready to go home.
Wait a minute, family. You supposed to enjoy yourself, nigga.
Take me home.
That nigga said, "Take me home."
Take me home.
That nigga said, "Take me home."
40 people. Hey guys.
Hey, shout outs to these 40 people. I'm seeing comments slide through. Hey, what's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? When did we start? I think I started shit like 9:40 45, so let me just give it, I guess, another couple of minutes, and then I'm gonna get into this shit. All right, but before I actually start the waves, you see what I'm saying? Let me actually pull up that thing again so I can see myself. This live stream shit difficult, boy. Like, this shit a task. This shit a task. Oh, let me. Ooh, who do I present?
We can't be both on here at the same time?
Nope.
Deos.
Fucking gay. We're gonna take turns with this shit. We're gonna take turns with this shit. It's because we both logged in with the same email, actually. You know what? Boom. No. This shit don't even gotta be tough. This shit does not even have to be tough. Invite me as Billy Cocaine 1012. Invite me as Billy Cocaine 1012. Sorry.
I don't see that name.
Because it's not in your thing. At gmail.com. The whole email thing. I'm gonna let y'all stare at Destiny, oh cute ass, for a little bit.
Invite. All right, I invited. I invited you. Did it pop up?
I'm about to switch accounts right now.
Y'all, we got to get the technical difficulties.
Facts. This is our first stream. Like, I wouldn't expect niggas to think we had it all together yet. Definitely got that type of vibe. Let me hang up. I'm out. Wait. You are currently broadcasting. Exiting this broadcast will stop the broadcast. Do you want to fuck me, dude? Wait, I gotta be weird. Continue broadcast. I can't just leave. Oh God. See, this is that difficult shit. Fuck it. We gonna go back and forth with this one.
That's fine.
We gonna go back and forth with this one.
That's fine.
This shit too much work, man. Fuck Google Hangouts. Fuck YouTube, bro. Bitch ass niggas, bro. Alright. Anyway, one time for my niggas, two times for my niggas. This your main man, Daddy Shiva. We in the fucking building. Dalai Mama's here. We getting it in. Sorry for the technical difficulties. I don't know how to work this shit yet. Don't be mad at us. Don't be mad at us. Unless Destiny, oh shit, you can't even sign out of this shit right now because it's gonna stop the stream. Damn, we stuck. It's all good though.
It's all good.
It's all good though.
Okay.
It is all A-okay. It is gravy. It is wavy. Let me You niggas is bugging. Actually, you know what? Let me see if I turn off my camera, will it turn off your camera, nigga? Yo, son. Oh shit. Fuck it. I'm done fucking around with this thing though.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out eventually.
Listen, bro. Let me be the what do you call it? What would I be? The director? If I'm in charge of the camera?
Yeah, just be in the back.
I'm the cameraman.
Oh, you the cameraman?
I'm gonna put it on you and I'm gonna put it on me. I'm gonna be in charge of the putting it back and forth. I can do that. Alright,
and I'll stick to the Dog, I'm dying. Because I know these niggas is watching like, bro, what the fuck? Yo, son, I know these niggas watching like, bro, what the fuck? Nah, but see, this is why I wanted to do a tantric dating thing instead of fucking going ham and like, you see what I'm saying? Like, at least I can test it out with this shit and then not super fuck up. But alright. So like I said, one time for my niggas, two times for my niggas. This your main man, Daddy Shiva, back at it again. Make sure y'all say a bunch of stuff in the fucking streams. Make sure y'all fucking post this link all over the place. Tell niggas to slide through. I'm actually getting started now. You feel me? We actually lit. You feel? So let them know we here. Let them know we doing it. This was a crazy Sag moon. I'm not even gonna lie. This shit was wild.
It hasn't started yet.
Dog, and that's the issue. That's the issue.
It hasn't even actually gone.
Yo, that's the fucking issue. This shit ain't really start yet. You feel me? But oh man, this shit wild already, bro. This shit tough already. So this installment of Tantric Dating is brought to you by Conscious Card #3, the Scarlet Woman, and Some Conscious Card Number 41, high tension. You see what I'm saying? So we got high tension and the Scarlet Woman as our little tantric message for this particular moon cycle we're in. Trust me, once I start breaking down these cards, y'all are gonna quickly realize that like everything I was saying on the TL and all the shit I was doing and wilding and all that extra shit, right in line with the divine. You niggas don't be knowing it, but I be right there with it. Just yeah, be right there with it. So we're definitely gonna start with high tension. You see what I'm saying? Because I want to set this foundation correct. Because if I read the message the other way, it's not gonna work too well. But if I read it backward, it's gonna work. So 41, high tension. All right. High tension bears the number 41, signifying the combination of great physical powers exerted through the will. The will is the mind. You see what I'm saying? That airy aspect. According to the classification by elements, this is the last or 10th of the fire cards normally related to the suit of wands in the minor arcana traditional tarot. This is where destiny comes in and tells me what the fuck the 10 of wands means.
10 of wands?
Yeah, put it on your face, girl.
10 is okay. So 10s are in the tarot are also, can y'all see me? Okay, there we go. 10s are always going to represent like the culmination of something. Okay, like numerologically, if that's a word, it's the culmination of something. Wands are fire energy. Sagittarius is fire, right? So like this is like, that's sort of kind of like a Sagittarius card. You know what I'm saying? It's like the culmination. Sagittarius is the last fire sign.
Right.
And we're talking about like work. You know what I'm saying? Like work. Fucking passion, drive, and like basically like the step right before the reward. Almost. Freaking, I don't know. I'm about to put it. Let me see. I put it back on you.
It's lit. Nah, that's clutch though, because a lot of that actually ties into what's about to go down.
It's like the end of a cycle, like I said.
Boom, and that's exactly what boom. That's exactly what this message is even talking about on the real, because it's like the ending of a cycle and the start of some new shit. Like a giant standing on the mountain peaks, the muscular body of a weightlifter is depicted emitting flashes of lightning from the region of the throat. The body is without end. The two hands rest upon the hips of the figure. This card shows the human body as an energy field, a conductor of currents emitting positively charged energies and sudden flashes, yet pushed to the extremes, as is suggested by the expanded muscles and the gigantic proportions. The figure is like a landmark, a lighthouse, flashing waves of energy across the landscape. All right, now I don't know about how you took that last moon cycle, that Taurus or Scorpio moon cycle, but that shit, that was high tension, like facts. Like I felt all of my sexual energy just bear down on me, but that shit was like torture. That shit was like literally like it felt like drowning. You see what I'm saying? That shit was dumb intense. So it really did put my mind and my spirit in sort of, and I was going through some stressful shit. You see what I'm saying, with fuck niggas around here. So that last moon cycle was crazy. Definitely put a lot of stress mentally on a lot of different aspects of life in regard to that. So with high tension being here and pretty much working the body to its exertion points, you see what I'm saying, really pushing beyond your limits, almost to the point where like you damn near about to kill yourself, you see what I'm saying, but you got to still hold that position real firm.
Yeah, so the thing about that is like I said, like 10s are talking about an end. Damn, I didn't switch it on myself here. 10s are talking about, like I said, like the end of a cycle. It's kind of talking about, like, on one end, it could be talking about the end of like a period of struggle and intensity. And like, this is like now where you're reaping the rewards of like whatever like hard work you've been doing. You know what I'm saying? Like now, like this is when like the revenue starts to come in, or the recognition starts to come in, or whatever the case may be. But it can also, like, when I think about Ten of Wands, I think about stress. Like, I do. Like, I think about stress. Like stress, sweat, freaking blood, sweat, tears kind of thing. Because, like, the actual image of that card is, like, this, literally, like, this man holding all of these long wands,
sticks,
these
and
long
like that nigga's like trying his hardest to keep them all
like
together.
Carrying them by himself. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, it's just, yeah.
Nah, but then, all right, the divinatory meaning for this card is the questioner finds the need to take a firm position as a warrior. You see what I'm saying? So being that one-man army, trying to, you know, go up against all these different stress factors that you're up against, and having to hold a firm stance in order to even, you know, conquer that shit, right? This is an extremely uncomfortable situation to find oneself obliged to maintain because of the constant outpouring of vast amounts of energy. So just like in the tarot card, that nigga is trying his hardest to hold all these different sticks together, knowing good and damn well this shit's tight, you know what I'm saying? Heavy on his shit. You feels?
What I will say though is, like, because we're in a full moon right now, there might be some. Full moon is a time of release. So this, I feel like this is talking about there are things that are, like, weighing you down, weighing us down, holding us back, holding us down, that, like, self-imposed, you know what I'm saying? Like, self-imposed, like, weights, right? That the full moon in Sag right now is like, okay, like, let go of that stuff, like, make room. You know what I'm saying? Like, make room, like, let some of them fucking wands go, like, drop some of them hoes, like, carry only what you can hold. Right. At this point, kind of thing.
Boom. Factual. I feel that one for sure. Because it's almost like a move, bitch, get out the way type vibe, you feels.
Right.
Thus, it is also a state of high tension requiring the ability to relax and recuperate at the first possible opportunity. This is the first possible opportunity we're going to get. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is it. Like, this shit was about releasing all the different burdens mentally, emotionally, physically. You see what I'm saying? Really lightening up. You see what I'm saying? Really a lot. Like, they talk about the weighing of the heart. Well, you see what I'm saying? You got to lighten up a little bit in order for that shit to balance the feather out. You see what I'm saying? So really letting go of all these different things and understanding, like, yo, son, as much as you do need to hold a strong, firm stance as a warrior and all that different shit, and defending and self-preservation. I feel like I kind of started this shit with that self-preservation shit. I made niggas hard. You see what I'm saying? I made them like, motherfuckers can't, I love me, nigga. It's like, I love me, nigga, I'm gonna protect. So it's like, yo, son, all right, cool. Now that you understand why that energy is necessary, like, let that shit go, bro. It's time to, like, have a little fun. Like, now that you discipline yourself and understanding that, relax. You feel what I'm saying? Like, let shit go and just chill and enjoy the actual energy that's coming through. You see what I'm saying? When this card is located at the base center, it indicates problems related to survival in the world, with the tendency for the self to become too programmed. So this is when you get caught up in, you know what I'm saying, the survival tactics and shit. You see what I'm saying? Really trying to, and this relates to me personally, because it's like, yo, son, I'm in a situation where it's like, yo, son, I don't really like my environment at the moment. You see what I'm saying? So I'm having to, like, really push through a lot of toxic shit in order to survive, in order to preserve self. You see what I'm saying? So getting to that point where it's just like, yo, son, all right, I've been there. You see what I'm saying? I had to get through whatever, but now it's like, all right, just let it all go now. Like, the whole point of it was to have that charged reaction, so that way you could get all that shit out the way, so you could actually really relax when it was time to relax. You see what I'm saying? Because if you still have those same charged emotions, you see what I'm saying, it'd be taking up the space. Like, it'd take up too much mental energy. You see what I'm saying? And I think it's funny that the fact that the lightning bolts are fucking shooting out the head of that nigga. You see what I'm saying? From, like, the throat region. So it's like, it's really only dealing with, like, the mental aspects of the shit. You see what I'm saying? And the part, like, the speaking, the shit you speak on, the shit you think about, you know what I'm saying? That which you crown yourself with, you see what I'm saying? Like, that what you call yourself and shit like that. So and then the two program aspect, like, getting locked into, like, cycles of shit that don't actually, like, serve you, that don't actually benefit you in any real way, but you're still, like, on that shit, fucking with it, just because, you know what I'm saying, you're used to it. You see what I'm saying? It almost scares you to step outside of that comfort zone. So you stand real hard on that square, acting like you got it when you really don't. You feels? Let's see. There is also the indication of the life force being awakened and channeled through the sexual area, but needing bodily relaxation in order to bring about psychological transmutation. So here we go, nigga. Fucking chillax, nigga.
Chill.
You see what I'm saying? Bust a nut and chill. Like, just
chill
be easy. Just be easy. Just chill out a little bit and take your time. Like, enjoy the fact that these energies.
Sagittarius energy is all about having fun. Like,
is it really? Because I feel like my mom is the most like straight shooter ass nigga ever.
I feel that might be something else. I feel like Sagittarius inherently is like fun, like party, celebration, turn up, like.
You know, all right. You know what? With that archer aspect to it, it's like shots, nigga. Shots. Facts. All right. I feel that one for sure. So as this sexual energy is opening up, as the sacral chakra and the kundalini force are really starting to be released and placed back into their, I guess you could say, like the primordial aspect, because what we know kundalini as is like a snake. You see what I'm saying? But according to where these niggas, according to what I'm feeling, it seems like these niggas are trying to make the push back to like a dragon. You see what I'm saying? Like a whole crocodile and shit in your back. So with that being said, in order to really master those forces, you're going to have to get good at like chilling and not doing anything like meditations and really just sitting and being quiet, like really taking the time to not mentally stress yourself, to not physically stress yourself, because you're already going to go through mad ascension symptoms just with this shift alone. You see what I'm saying? Add an extra stress on that, you're going to wipe yourself out on a certain level. You see what I'm saying? So you want to take those opportunities to relax. You want to do the shit that you already find fun as a means of, you know what I'm saying, allowing yourself to cool out. You see what I'm saying? So if you like alcohol and you like smoking and shit, you see what I'm saying, after you get done with the spiritual work, you get wasted, get fucked up, and forget about that shit. Like, let it go. Once you're done with the spiritual work, let that shit go. Like, go back to being a human. You see what I'm saying? Like, do regular shit. Go watch Hulu. You see what I'm saying? Like,
it's non-attachment. It's about not being attachment to whatever, like you feel, like what you were saying about that emotional charge.
Right.
Like, just accepting what it is that you're doing and not judging yourself about what it is that you're doing. Like that heart, weighing your heart, you know what I'm saying? Like literally just living and like chilling and relaxing. Oh shit, there I go. Yeah, living and chilling and relaxing and like, I don't know. When I think about Sagittarius energy, I just think about like a person that just doesn't give a fuck. Like this is a person that doesn't give a fuck and literally is coming from, because it's fire, so it's passion, it's the heart. It's coming from this place and the higher mind, because it's the higher mind. It's the heart and the mind together, working together. You know what I'm saying? In harmony, balanced, in unity.
Right, to get the shit done.
Yeah, to get that out. You know what I'm saying? And so, just do it, but chill about it. Like you don't have to be so freaking serious. Like Sagittarius, Jupiter, not serious.
Yeah, that nigga's a party animal.
He's not serious. You know what I'm saying? Like
Jupiter's definitely a party animal.
Plays jokes. Like he's a jokester. You know what I'm saying? And he's just like, I'm turning up, I'm happy, I'm already this big energy, this big entity. I already have everything figured out. I already know that I'm going to succeed. I already know that I'm going to win. I already know what I have. I already see over the horizon. I already know what's coming. So let me celebrate it now and chill on it, because I don't have anything to worry about. You know what I'm saying? Like there's nothing that I have to worry about because it's here right now.
Boom.
So.
And boom. And on that regard, it's like, because they know it's all they have to do is project it out. They just shoot it out. You see what I'm saying? Like boom, and there it is. You see what I'm saying? And my mom was always like that. And I always looked at her like a wizard, because it's just like, oh, the nigga would just do shit and just, I never knew how she just accomplished certain things or kept us away from certain realities. This is plenty of times me and Ma Dukes could have ended up on the streets and shit, but like somehow, some way, bro, she was always able to like finesse some shit, and it would just never happen. It would never work out like that. You see what I'm saying? So I like, them niggas really aren't about like a life of stress. Like right when they're about to get to that shit, they slowly, but they definitely fucking weave their way around it, for sure. For sure. So you definitely need the relaxation in order to get the psychological transmutation out of this shit. You see what I'm saying? You gotta chill with the energy. You gotta allow it to actually change you. You see what I'm saying? Tantra,
acceptance.
Yeah, acceptance. You gotta really take that shit in and allow it to open you up. You know what I'm saying? Put you into a new place. You see what I'm saying? You have to almost do like, it's kind of like going out into the deep ocean, right? And just floating. Like, you just got to float there. You see what I'm saying? You start doing too much, you're going to run out of energy and you're going to drown. You see what I'm saying? So if you just allow it to happen and allow the waves to pull you and push you into, you know what I'm saying? You got to trust that this is a conscious ocean. It's not like our ocean that's just randomly doing whatever. You see what I'm saying? This is a conscious ocean that we're talking about. So you have to trust that you're going to be guided where you need to go. Just like how when the fucking archer releases the arrow, he has to trust that he aimed that shit right. You see what I'm saying? In order to make that kill and get that bullseye. You see what I'm saying? At the spleen center, there's the sign of some digestive malfunction due to tension, such as from overwork. So if you've been working real hard in terms of, like, you know, slave jobs and shit, you know, the 9 to 5s, really understand the necessity for chilling out and using the free time you have, not only for spirit, but also for spiritual liberation and spiritual freedom. Learn different ways that you can relax, yet still get spiritual work done. You see what I'm saying? Because what you don't want is to fuck up your brain, because then you're really done. All right, and that's when you turn into a real lunatic, and I guess that's, you know what I'm saying, what niggas is trying to avoid on that regard. Is it's like, you're always stressed. Those deities, they sit on your head. You see what I'm saying? And they block up your crown chakra. So, like, you won't even be able to fucking channel the fucking correctly if you're not fucking allowing those deities to be integrated through the relaxation process. You see what I'm saying? So as you're pulling them in through the crown, you need to relax in order to ground them. Otherwise, they're going to sit on your head and they're going to fuck you up. Whereas at the navel, this card has the positive indication of raw energy. Oh, has a positive indication of a raw energy position ready for refinement. You see what I'm saying? So you're going to have to take this energy, like I just said. You have to take this sexual energy, that this new gateway that's opening up, this new level of, you know, kundalini energy that's coming through. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what level of kundalini you're at, you see what I'm saying? Whether you be just a garden snake or a whole ass leviathan, I guess. You see what I'm saying? There's a new level of that energy opening up, and it needs to be refined. It needs to be disciplined.
I like that word, leviathan.
That's a clutch ass word. I love saying that shit.
Mm-hmm.
But it needs to be refined. It needs to be disciplined. You see what I'm saying? So this nigga took the raw energy, you know what I'm saying, in his body, and he refined his body with it. You see what I'm saying? Through disciplining it by going to the gym every day, lifting them weights. You see what I'm saying? Tearing them muscles up and then allowing them to heal. Because here's the thing. In bodybuilding, you're destroying the muscle. You're ripping that shit up. So you actually do have to allow yourself time to heal and time for the muscles to actually, you know what I'm saying, recoup themselves, or else you're gonna fuck up all your ligaments and joints and shit. You're gonna be walking around here like a limp noodle. You see what I'm saying? So you definitely want to keep that in mind, that the relaxation isn't just relaxation. It's for the purpose of integration. It's for the purpose of refining that energy and narrowing, taking it, like allowing the energy to come in, but then narrowing the stream so that way it's tolerable for you until you can completely handle the whole energy as the full channel. You see what I'm saying? So this is where you kind of I don't want to say you dam up the stream, because then that sounds like you kind of like stopping the whole flow, but you definitely put restrictions, like gates, like floodgates on that shit, because they even said this nigga's like a lighthouse. You see what I'm saying? So you kind of put those like floodgates on it, and you change how much of the energy is flowing in and out of the system, and that allows you to kind of understand how that energy is working without being overpowered by it and allowing it to push you into a state of high tension. You see what I'm saying? Because the energy is new. You see what I'm saying? So it is gonna concern you and scare you because you're not used to that shit. You see what I'm saying? It's not like your daddy Shiva or whatever, where you just get hit with this shit. You're not Dalai Mama, where you just get hit with this shit and you just automatically know what the deal is. You feels you really gotta give it time. Like I said, ascension symptoms. You see what I'm saying? It's like getting a spiritual cold. You see what I'm saying? The symptoms are really your body actually. You see what I'm saying? The symptoms are your body actually handling the thing, but it feels like you're sick, but your body's actually healthy because it's reacting to the new energy. You see what I'm saying? If it wasn't reactive, you'd be dead. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So be glad that there's some tension in the, you know what I'm saying? And this might not even be like stress in terms of like mundane stress. This might just be like sexual tension. You see what I'm saying? There's going to be a time of like high sexual tension. You see what I'm saying? You think all this Kundalini energy gonna open up and you not gonna want to fuck something and something not gonna want to fuck you?
You thought,
nigga. You thought it's about to be real tense around here because all right. And here's the thing: you're gonna know who wants to get with you. You see what I'm saying? You're gonna have that.
Hey, yo, isn't Lilith still in Sagittarius right now?
Is Lilith still in Sag?
I'm pretty sure.
Ooh, let me check time passages real quick. Let me check.
You already know I'm on it.
You already know I gotta check time passages.
You already know, and it sure is.
It sure is. Boom. So now all right. So you got the dark goddess. You got the dark aspect of the moon, and you got the actual full moon like conjuncting the shits. You see what I'm saying? So now you really got to deal with both aspects of the goddess, and it's really not even both because we're really dealing with the triple mother goddess, but we'll get to that when we get to Scarlet Woman. But you got to understand that now you're seeing the full encompassment of what that energy looks like. You see what I'm saying? The dark and the light feminine now together, working together, right? Pushing that energy through the gateway of Sagittarius. You see what I'm saying? So what else we got? In the heart center, it tells of feelings at variance with the real position of the self. So you gotta you gotta really be aligned with your shit. You see what I'm saying? You gotta know your magic. You gotta know who you are, because otherwise, this situation of high tension, whatever it may be, if it's on the more mundane level, at a heart space region and the heart space level, like this shit isn't really aligned with what you're supposed to be doing, which is why it's stressing you the fuck out. It's your body telling you to get the fuck away from that. You see what I'm saying? It's not in alignment with who you are. Mind you, the heart is the true knowing. So if this shit's not aligned with the true knowing, then your body is going to try to let you know that the only way it knows how, which is making you sick of the shit. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Sick of the shit.
You got to be sick of the shits. In the throat, there is a potency of sudden outbursts of creative will, which is definitely Kundalini energy for sure. Those outbursts of just creative energy, those outbursts of just sexual energy. You see what I'm saying? They gonna push you in all time. And mind you, the will, Kundalini gonna push you to do some shit. Her will is law. Her will is law. You really can't avoid too much of what that bitch want. And that's why they said you need to refine it. You got to kind of give her some restrictions for the time being, so that way she knows the rules that you're trying to play by.
Masculine has to come in and put a little, you know. He has to check a bitch.
He has to check a bitch. You see what I'm saying? Got to check a bitch just to make sure that, like, what gets done. Oh, hold on, Destiny. Everybody, Destiny gonna disappear for a little bit. Hello? I'm here. My cribbo? Yeah. No, I'm here. Fuck. You're gonna walk towards Lee Street. I think that's Lee Street over there. You're gonna walk towards Lee Street. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Google Maps is clutch. Alright. That's Swap. Destiny. The hero. Oh wait. Hello.
Yeah.
All right. We lit. Yeah, I didn't have you on speaker. I was bugging. So along with these outbursts of creative will, mind you, they even talk about how Kundalini, when you channel her up the spine, it feels like lightning. It feels like getting struck. You see what I'm saying? It is crazy. It is high electric energy that creates a really dense magnetic field around you. You see what I'm saying? Which is going to create that high tension on a certain level. And that's why you need to instantly, after you do like tantric shit, you need to go straight into a meditation right after you do a tantric anything. You see what I'm saying? Best bet, go to sleep and completely remove yourself from your body. You see what I'm saying? And allow your body the chance to really, really rest, like, and really recuperate after dealing with all that energy. So I'll definitely tell you that after any tantric, whatever the fuck you do, go straight into a regular meditation where you're just focused on your breathing and relaxing your energies and trying to pass out. You should be trying to black out after you fucking do tantra. You see what I'm saying? Like, disappear. You can go somewhere. You feel me? Take a trip. That magic carpet ride. There we go. Go take a trip somewhere. Just chill out. So along with these outbursts of creative will, there's also a danger to the health. You see what I'm saying? So Kundalini will fuck you up if you don't handle that bitch correctly. Sexual energy can be creative and nourishing, or destructive and decaying. You see what I'm saying? So you don't want to be the nigga that gets struck by lightning and like loses an arm and shit. You want to be the nigga that gets struck by lightning and becomes fucking static shock. You see what I'm saying? Yo, you gotta really transmute that energy correctly. And that means respecting the fact that, like, yo, your body is not really built currently to deal with all of those energies. You see what I'm saying? The human vessel has been shut the fuck down. So when you're taking in all these new energies, you do have to allow your body time to actually adjust and acclimatize to the new heights that you're reaching. You see what I'm saying? You don't just run all the way up. Go ahead.
This is a thing that I'm struggling with right now, though, because of what you just said. Because I know that physically, my body, like what you just said, like, we're not in a state where we can withstand all of this high energy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, naturally, our bodies are in alignment with that, but this is the part where I'm still struggling, because it's like, if I was eating better, if I was eating lighter, if I was actually like giving myself feeding myself, not just actual food, but feeding myself with things that can help like make this process easier. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been realizing that a lot. Like, I've been trying to bullshit and be like, oh, it doesn't matter, I can transmute it, all this shit, whatever. Right. But like, the more that all of this stuff is happening, and this growth is happening, and this like transformation is happening, I'm just like, it probably actually is just more conducive to my goal to not, put like, feed myself with things that are gonna go against that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no,
because if you're not creating an environment in your body for the
if you're not creating a vessel that can actually contain this, and then it's going to be a lot harder. You see what I'm saying? Because you're more than likely going to end up breaking the vessel, and you're going to have to rebuild that shit in order to get it where you need, instead of just having it naturally be able to just expand and flow with the energy as it's growing, as it's waning and waxing. You see what I'm saying? This is why I've been talking about the lunar mysteries, because I'm like, niggas got to start trying to become the body of the moon. You see what I'm saying? Like, it handles that energy from waning to waxing, controls the tides. You see what I'm saying? Water is a volatile ass force. Like, it's very chaotic in its nature, but yet the moon has such a mastery over these energies. You see what I'm saying? That it can actually control the water with no effort. mind you, the moon can be considered like a product of the earth, or the other way around. You see what I'm saying? The earth could be considered a product of the moon, depending on whose logic you're going with. But either which way, it's a earthly body. It's made of stuff. You see what I'm saying? It's made of rocks and shit. So on a certain level, your body, your physical container, your vessel could acquire the same abilities the moon has in terms of handling a wide flux of energy, if you were, like you said, creating the environment for the energy to come in and not fuck your shit up. You see what I'm saying? And that's why the relaxation is important on that regard, and learning how to just, because on a certain level, you have to do things that are going to be easier on the body. You have to do things that are going to be lighter on the body. You see what I'm saying? But the relaxation comes in because, like, yo, if you're in that state of high tension and then all this energy is trying to come through, Sekhmet's a mean bitch. Like, she will break you to break through all of the barriers, because that's what Kundalini does regardless. Like, it breaks through the blockages. So if you're like tensed up and creating more block, like, she's gonna fight you hard. Like, she's not gonna back down either. So you do have to relax and kind of submit the way Shiva submits to Kali. You see what I'm saying? You're gonna have to submit to that energy and allow it to take hold of you and do what it needs to do on that regard. You feels? So definitely submitting to it, creating the vessel, right? Because Shiva's the ultimate vessel of Shakti. You see what I'm saying? So creating the vessel that can embody such a powerful stream of energy. But even if we look at Shiva, he has the moon on his head. So this is a nigga that has a lunar body, you know, the body of the moon. He's a lunatic on that regard, because yo, son, they literally forced that nigga to wear clothes. You see what I'm saying? Like, the nigga summoned a whole tiger on his ass. He killed that shit with one swing, and that's when he was like, all right, I can't be naked because niggas don't want they bitches looking at my dick. You see what I'm saying? So I'm gonna rip the tiger skin off this nigga, and, you know, I'm gonna wear that shit. I'm gonna put it on. You see what I'm saying? So really obtaining that body of the moon in that regard, releasing a lot of the stress, the tension, the negative energies that are creating unnecessary blockages. You see what I'm saying? If you release them before mama has to come through and do it, trust me, it'll feel a lot better. It'll feel a lot better on that regard.
That's literally the whole theme of this whole thing. Like, wherever, go into your chart, guys, and like figure out where this moon is transiting, what planet or what house, whatever. Most people should have Sagittarius somewhere in their chart, unless it's intercepted, which means like you don't have any Sagittarius anywhere. But more likely than not, you have it somewhere in your chart. Wherever Sagittarius is in your chart, is showing you where you need to release something for the freedom and liberation of your soul. Okay. So like, I'm right now, the only Sagittarius I have in my chart is in the 7th house. I have to release like my attachments to people and relationships. So on point for right now, for specifically like what I've been dealing with the last few weeks, like, y'all should probably know I've been spending time with my family, and I've been getting thrown in the face with all of this like shit of like relationships and attachments and how I'm relating to people intimately. You know what I'm saying? And the last couple of days I've been like, man, fuck it. Like, that's how I feel. Fuck it. Like, fuck it. Like, I'm not, like, I'm letting go of that. I'm letting go of trying to control those things. You know what I'm saying? And like, because it has been a weight. You know what I'm saying? And wherever Sagittarius is hitting your chart right now, there is something that has been a weight, and the moon is telling you, okay, now you need to let go of this thing so that you can go to the next step. 10 of Wands. Like, let go of that shit so you can go to the next place.
Right, because like all that weight you're carrying, it's not even necessary for the new life that's getting built up for you. You see what I'm saying? Like, there's certain like lessons and shit that you don't even need to take anymore, because it's like, or take into that next round, because it's like, dog, you've already mastered that. You see what I'm saying? You don't need to constantly keep reminding yourself to do that. You'll do it on autopilot nowadays because you know better. You see what I'm saying? You're not the same nigga you used to be, but you have to release that shit. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Sag for me is in my 6th house, but Jupiter's there. Jupiter's right there. So it's like, so that shit's exalted. So I had to really deal with my connection to abundance and fortune, and learning how to really just allow that shit to come in, and understanding that like, yo, I am abundance. Like 28 degrees Taurus moon, like I mastered that shit. That's why I don't necessarily care to like manifest this over here and have a bunch of shit in my room, and like I don't need to do that, because like that's easy. I didn't come here to do the easy shit. I came here to do the hard shit, the Scorpio shit, getting into the underworld and learning how. But it's like on that next regard, it's like, yo, now you have to release the way that you've let humanity make you look at abundance and money and finance and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas get more money, more problems. Like literally, like, and this is niggas saying that, more money, more problems. So that sound like that's how you mind control motherfuckers, is the poverty consciousness. I don't want no problems. I don't want those problems over there that money bring. You see what I'm saying? Oh, money is the root of all evil. And niggas be saying that whole phrase incorrectly. It's the love of money is the root of all evil, not money itself. You see what I'm saying? Being unnecessarily attached to the shit. You see what I'm saying? Being attached to a fiat paper currency is not worth shit anyways. You see what I'm saying? Like, that was more the issue, because I was thinking like, yo, if I get money, I'm gonna do the same stupid shit niggas do with money, bro. It's gonna change me. It's gonna make. But I was like, no, wait, hold on. I'm not like niggas, bro. I don't even have the same karma niggas have down here. You see what I'm saying? Like, so when I get money, I have to understand that I'm getting money. You see what I'm saying? And then it's like, yo, where am I getting money from? I'm getting money from doing spiritual shit. I'm not selling drugs. I'm not, you see what I'm saying? I'm not bullshitting niggas with horrible music or whatever. Like, I'm doing the spiritual work. Horrible music. You see like, you see what I'm saying? Like, I'm doing the spiritual work, and that's what's allowing me to step into a new state of abundance and shit. So it's like, yo, the money you're getting is clean. Do what the fuck you want with it, nigga. Like, it's not like you're doing some ego-based shit to get this stuff. Like, you're doing the work, and that's what's allowing you to tap into these streams of abundance. So I really had to fix my view on money and stop looking at it as this like big evil thing. Like, ain't nothing wrong with money. The fucking issue is people and what people do. Niggas gotta stop being afraid of money. They're afraid of it. They're terrified of money. Because, all right, mind you, when they think about money, they think about the white people that's fucking them up. You see what I'm saying? And they can't, oh, money's evil because they control the money and da-da. Like, no, like, money is just one form of abundance. You see what I'm saying? And depending on how you choose to use it is going to determine what you really get out of it. If you use money to acquire things, you're going to be miserable, trust me. But if you use money to acquire experiences and knowledge and growth, trust me, you're going to appreciate every cent you spend, because it's going to be multiplied in terms of how that abundance comes back to you in other ways. You see what I'm saying? So that's definitely one of the things we have to do, is let go of this limited viewpoint, this high tension relationship we have with abundance and money, for sure. This high tension relationship we have with the sexual energy or the divine feminine, which we're going to get into with Scarlet Woman. You see what I'm saying? This is like, yo, we have this weird connection relationship to the divine feminine that's actually making it hard for her to just do what she does. We're the ones restricting Kundalini to only be a snake when she could be a dragon. But niggas don't think they can slay a dragon, so that's why they won't allow her to get there. You see what I'm saying? But it's like, you gotta know, like, they're trying to keep up this strong front. Like, I'm gonna lock this bitch down, and I'm gonna keep the sexual energy, whatever, because, you know, sex is this, and they still working on a lot of that woman aren't thou loose type shit, and fucking think like a man type fuck shit. Like, they don't really know what the fuck to do with the sexual energy, because they're getting so many different messages from so many different like locations. And it's like, yo, son, I gotta stay in this state of high attention in order to keep this bitch under control, because if not, she's gonna ruin my life. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna end up fucking the wrong person, and I'm gonna be miserable. And it's like, no. That's not the issue. You feel me? Like, you gotta trust that this bitch knows what she's doing. Like, Kundalini knows what she's doing. You see what I'm saying? Your mind has to be disciplined, yes. You see what I'm saying? So if you don't have the discipline, then sure, be scared. But you don't need to be scared, because you can gain the discipline. There's just like how this nigga worked out his muscles and he got a stronger body. You can work out your discipline. You can gain stronger discipline. Ain't nothing wrong with that. It's the work. Are you willing to do the work? Are you willing to? No, niggas don't want to do the work.
They don't.
For sure they don't. You see what I'm saying? Because on that level, it's like doing the work means not fucking. You see what I'm saying?
Doing the work means not taking or doing the work means taking responsibility for the shit, right? And
niggas don't like that feeling.
They don't like that. They don't
want to take the responsibility for it. You see what I'm saying? But you're gonna have to be self-accountable. You see what I'm saying? Be self-responsible. You see what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna have to be self-disciplined, self-mastered. All this self shit is gonna have to come from you. You see what I'm saying? But you have to put in that.
Saturn and Capricorn, finna come through and fuck niggas up.
Yo, dawg, I don't think niggas is ready for that, dude. When does Saturn hit Cap?
December.
Niggas is dying. Yo, what? In winter, oh god, niggas is boys about to start dying left and right. Saturn is just about to start snatching niggas' souls from them. Like, you gonna be thinking you conscious, and on the first day of Christmas, you gonna lose all your presents.
Damn.
You gonna lose all your presents. Not even you gonna lose all your gifts and your actual light that gives you a presence in the upper realms. You see what I'm saying? You gonna snatch all your shit from you. You just gonna go back to being a regular ass. Niggas think it's wavy right now because it don't look like they in danger. You see what I'm saying? Niggas think that they play a little solfeggio here and there. They meditate when they feel like it. You see what I'm saying? They still participate in all the human bullshit. You see what I'm saying? Anything they cool just because on the side on their spare time.
On their spare time.
You see what I'm saying? They bout the magic. You see what I'm saying?
That freaking Kevin Gates song just started fucking playing in my head. Bitch, I'ma die about it. Like, you have to have that kind of attitude.
Boom.
Like, you gotta be willing to die about the shit that you're doing, because if not, I don't really know if you're really authentic. I'm just saying, like, are you willing to die for the shit that you're doing?
Boom.
Are you? Like, actually?
Because
you can't look at it any other way than that, because in whatever it is that you feel that passionately about is absolutely clearly going to be the path and direction that you need to be going in. If you feel that, that strongly, that you're really like, yeah, I'm willing to like give up my life, my everything, you know what I'm saying? Like, sacrifice everything, like your actual physical life.
Right. To get to that, yeah, like, you see what I'm saying? Like, and then they talk about how, like, all right, peep this. Saturn and Capricorn, that's the devil. The devil's coming back. You see what I'm saying? Like, Lucifer and them boys is coming back. So it's like, yo, we always talk about how you sell your soul to the devil at the crossroads, but that can't be true, because they always depict the devil as a goat, and I've said it a million times. The goat in Egyptian is Ba, and the soul in Egyptian is Ba. So really, you're not selling your soul to the devil. You're selling your ego to the devil. You see what I'm saying? You're letting him take that shit from you so that way you can tap into newer aspects of your being. You see what I'm saying? But you have to give up the limited thought forms. Hold on, Destiny. I gotta switch real quick. Hello? Yeah. No. I'm gonna come outside. All right. Destiny, talk to these motherfuckers real quick. I'm gonna go. Hold on, let me talk to these motherfuckers real quick. You pull a card, nigga. You go ahead. You do your ting-tang. You do your ting-tang. I'll be back.
All right, guys. Let's see what's going on. I didn't pull cards prior to this live stream, but I will pull one right now. Just in the meantime, I'm real cozy right now because it's freaking 10 at night over here. Let's just see. I'm on the comments, so like, oh shit, I wasn't on, sorry. There we go. I'm looking at the comments, so if you guys have questions about shit, you can definitely ask now, because I'm watching you. Damn, you came back fast.
only had to run a quick little mission on a young nigga.
I didn't even finish shuffling my cards.
What? All right, you got it. No,
Okay. Yeah, but I'm watching the comments. So let's
make sure y'all go invite y'all little friends to this shit, because we definitely going there right now.
How do we prepare? You prepare by connecting to your heart, man. Like, that's literally...
That's the only way. There really is no other way. Like, every spiritual path tells you about the heart chakra and dealing with the heart.
I pulled these two cards right here. So, Mother of Life, Nourishment of the Golden Grain, Mother.
Fuck.
And Magic and Ritual.
Boom.
Crafting Sacred Practice. So this one is talking about new, for whoever hasn't gotten their shit together yet, here you go. Like, new stuff is coming, new practices, new interests, like wherever you feel like you're not, and there's like parts of your life that you feel like aren't being fed, or like spiritually, like if you feel like you're not being fed, like there are things that are about to start coming across your path that are going to be signs from spirit that are showing, that are like little, like hello, like little waves, like hey, like over here, this way, you know what I'm saying? This is a good sign, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is good, like energy, like this is like it's not Sagittarius energy. This is more earth energy than anything, about like physically like manifesting things. This card, on the other hand, is talking about what we were talking about with the Saturn and Capricorn and getting your shit together. Like, Magic and Ritual was talking about getting a daily practice, like developing a daily consistent practice that works for you.
The blood clot discipline. You motherfuckers don't never want to hear me say it, but here we go again.
The discipline. It's right here. You have to do it every day, whatever it is. It doesn't have to be something in alignment with any other practice necessarily, if you don't feel like you align with. But I feel like this card coming first is showing that there is going to be like a group, or like a family or something that you belong to, that will kind of initiate you into this, where you get the information, where you get the discipline, where you learn the discipline, where you, like a mother figure or a father figure, or some sort of elder or ancestor, or somebody that's going to teach you these are the ropes, you know what I'm saying, and this is the basic idea. But it's up to you to actually like pick that up, you know what I'm saying? It's up to you to actually really like integrate that and work with that. It's sacred practice, you know what I'm saying? So like, not just doing shit just to do it. Like, you need to be making sure that you're feeding your spirit every single day, whatever, like however that feels for you. You need to do it every single day. Rituals are just things that you do every day. Like, it doesn't have to be this crazy, super formal, intense thing where you're lighting candles and freaking saying mantras and all of that shit every single day. If you want to do that, then fine. There's nothing wrong with that, but it doesn't have to be that. It just needs to be, like I said, you doing something for your spirit every day and eliminating things that are weakening your spirit every day, as often as you can, as much as you can. Let me actually look in the book and see.
Oh shit, open in the book.
Let me see what these niggas is talking about.
No, I got the comments. Don't worry, I got the comments.
Okay. Mother of Life says we can sometimes fall into existing and doing rather than truly living. That's Sagittarius as fuck. We only know that this has happened when suddenly our life seems dry, depleted, filled with tasks, or it feels like we're stuck in a rut or habit that may have been comfortable, but is becoming stifling and suppressing. Full moon, release, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is that's stifling or suppressing you,
right?
On a spiritual level, like the energy right now is like you're seeing where those things are. Like you're being shown where these places are, and it's going to manifest in you feeling really uncomfortable, really unsatisfied, really like uninterested. You know what I'm saying? Over it type energy. Like I'm over it. It says Isis holds the ability to restore even the most numb, resistant, and difficult circumstances and people back into life. She calls to you, seeking to bestow gifts of life upon you. Open your arms and receive. So this is definitely, like I said, like that feminine, like receptive kundalini thing that the rest, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like see where you like pay attention, be aware of what's going on in your circumstances in your external world, what situations are being shown to you, and where you're not actually feeling like you resonate on a heart level, on a soul level. Like some shit may not be cool to you anymore out of nowhere. Like you might be used to doing something, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, okay, like I'm not feeling this anymore. Some people, you might not be resonating with them anymore. You might not be wanting to fuck with them anymore. That's because it's a place where the life is no longer there.
Boom.
All right. Move on.
High Tension was saying that same thing with getting past like the habits and you know what I'm saying, like the old patterns and shit. You got to release that in order to get to the next side of it. That's actually going to be what you need and where you need to go with it.
Right. It says that discomfort and unfamiliarity is where life is attempting to break through to you. So it could be discomfort, like resistance, like what Ramaj was saying. Like there might be like this like wall that you may have up to certain things because you're not used to this. This isn't politically correct, or maybe your family and friends don't approve, or whatever the case may be. So there may be like natural discomfort, but you know what you're interested in. Like you know what I'm saying? If you peep it, and so that means that you need to kind of like give life to that thing, like give life and energy and life to that thing, and allow it to feed you in return on a soul level. Okay.
And you know what? This goes back to one of my favorite animes, Full Metal Alchemist. If y'all haven't seen that, I would definitely tell y'all go watch that. They talk about how alchemy is equivalent exchange. You see what I'm saying? You sacrifice something and they give you back something that is equivalent to that. And I've talked about that before, how mama never takes shit from you unless she plans on giving you something of equal or greater value. You see what I'm saying? So it can be an equivalent exchange, but mama's also giving gifts. You see what I'm saying? So you really just gotta put in the work yet again.
And I mean that, like, I'm still on this mother of life card. Like this, that's kind of what it is. Like it's a gift of nourishment of our life. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't have to have that. We don't have to have that peace. We don't have to have this like full like completion, this sense of like wholeness and balance. It's a gift that we receive through to the mother, right? Like it's a gift that you receive. It's not anything that you're obligated to have. Because if it was just a given, we would just be here already. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to kind of earn that. This one is also specifically talking about patience. So again, like rest, it says in the same way that there's a growth cycle required before a child can become an adult and tap into the energy of the mother within to nourish him or herself, so too do certain life phases require patience as they mature. So that rest period, like, you know, that we were talking about. And then magic and ritual. Like I said, that one again is talking about you like creating a daily practice. It says effect in the external world can be created through inner practice. Magic and ritual can support your divine path now in the physical world.
Yeah, this shit difficult. Go ahead.
So they said physical world is the last thing they heard.
Physical world. All right.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna start over.
All that, nigga.
I'm gonna start over. It says effect in the external world can be created through inner practice. Magic and ritual can support your divine path now in the physical world, and you are encouraged to enhance your power with regular practice. The results that you experience will encourage you to continue with the practice.
Just the way you act.
It says, like a garden needing regular care and watering to blossom and flourish, our inner garden of the soul, where our creativity, joy, spiritual gifts, and bliss bubble away, also needs regular attention. So what we were talking about with that discipline, like you can't just think that, I mean, yeah, your spirit will grow if you're not actually tending to it. Like,
bless.
2 plants, using the metaphor of a garden, 2 plants, one that you're just sitting outside and letting it sunlight and water when it happens, and one that you're actually tending to and watering it every day, giving it extra special care, talking to it, you know, whispering to it, telling it that you love it and shit like that. You have to give as much attention to your soul as you expect, you know, the reward back. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to put that energy in.
Yo, I was just talking about that with a client today about how, you know, you put the seed in the ground and you gotta trust that it's gonna sprout. You see what I'm saying? You gotta trust that shit's gonna take root and actually grow into the leaflet, the little bud or whatever. You see what I'm saying? But then once it's that bud, you can't just stop. You see what I'm saying? Like, you ain't win the battle yet, nigga. Now you gotta grow that shit until it's mature enough to bear the fruit, because that's what you're hunting for. You see what I'm saying?
The only point in which you're like you're not acting is that part that you just said when you plant the seed. That's when you plant the seed and you're like, all right, I'm stepping away, and now I'm gonna let the universe do what it's gonna do.
But once that shit manifests, now it's on you, because now it's like they're giving it to you. They may give it to you in micro version, you see what I'm saying? But you're the one that has to take it, you know what I'm saying, beyond all the fuck shit. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Go ahead, you was killing it. I just wanted to add my little bits.
Let me see. It says,
what?
You're being guided to prepare for growth and authority now with your spiritual practice. So the thing about Saturn and Capricorn is we're all going to be given, like, a lot of responsibility is going to be thrown into our laps. A lot of work, you know what I'm saying? For people that are Capricorn, Saturn, like, ruled in their chart, this is going to be a really intense time for you, because when Saturn is transiting, like, any of your major personal planets, like, it's going to be, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be a doozy, but don't look at it like a punishment or something that you shouldn't look forward to. This is a time to refine yourself, like really refine and perfect. Like Saturn transits, like Saturn in and of itself is a process of turning coal into diamond. Okay, so there's going to be a lot of hard tests, but there's going to be a whole lot, like huge rewards, like rewards that you may not even have anticipated. And so in order for you to be in a place where you can actually like accept this and receive this and maintain that, like maintain the gifts that you're getting from this like coal to diamond process, you have to discipline yourself and give yourself a daily practice, give yourself a schedule, and buy a planner, you know what I'm saying? Put alarms on your phone. If you're a busy person and all the time that you have is like right when you wake up and right when you go to bed, that's a ritual. That's a daily practice. That's a daily ritual that you are consistent and you're consistently doing this thing every single day. Obviously, like 1 or 2 days, if life happens and we may not always be able to get to our responsibilities, but you need to make the spiritual work like literally like your top priority. I really don't know what is more important than that at this point. Like, I don't know. I mean, I don't have kids or anything like that, and I don't have like other responsibilities that other people have. Like, I have a pretty easy life, but I feel like I can probably confidently say that like the most important thing in anybody's life is their spiritual being. And if that's out of whack, everything else in your life is going to be out of whack. Factually. And so if right now is when it's really, really like, you know, this is the foundational like moment right here. You know what I'm saying? Like when we're basically like, what we're doing right now, our actions right now are creating a timeline for the whole rest of our lives. And so you kind of want to make sure you start off on a good note. You know what I'm saying? You kind of want to make sure you start off like with your head in the game, not knowing what's going to happen, but knowing that you're going to stay consistent. Consistency is like really, really huge with this one. With the magic and ritual card that I just pulled too, the other thing is that it says that you have to give yourself channels for all of your spiritual power to come through. And so if you're not creating daily magic and ritual practices, how are you expressing your magic? How are you creating magic? Like, what are you actually doing? Like, how are you using your gifts and powers? If you don't have a daily practice implemented, it's almost kind of like you're just wasting it. Like you're sitting on it. Like you're sitting on this power, and what are you doing with it? You're not doing anything with it.
I got so much to play.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, are you grateful? Like, I look at it like, I don't know why. I feel like I have this very strong, like authoritative type, like voice in my head when I think about my ancestors and the divine feminine and masculine, and like, they're literally my parents. And I feel like with when it comes to spirituality and our spiritual gifts and abilities, to not use them and to not take advantage of them is really like you get shroom bucks for purchase. Just ungrateful. That's just really ungrateful. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are people that can't do the things that you can do. There are people that don't have connections and the abilities and the gifts that you have. And there are people that their lives would be so much easier if they had your spirit, your soul, but you have your soul, you have your gifts. And so if you're not using them, like, you're kind of like wasting air. So, like, I don't really know how else to, like, that's kind of rude, but like, I don't know how else to put it. If you have credit. Let's see. Yeah, like I said, you can choose what feels good for you. Like, it doesn't have to be something that anybody else has in place. Like, if you're not comfortable with
Still want to bust down
a spiritual system or a religious system or whatever. Make up your own. Your magic is your own. It can be whatever you want it to be. There are no rules to this other than integrity and, you know, coming from the heart, coming from spirit, and like unconditional love. Like, those are basically it. There aren't really any other rules or regulations for this game.
Yo, honestly, the only thing I've even seen them trip about is living whatever's in your heart. If you don't live whatever's in your heart, you're fucked. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's it. Like, everyone says that. But it's just like, other than that, it's just like, do as thou wills. Your heart will tell you what the fuck to do. If you tap into it, you'll never be lost. You see what I'm saying? So
it says ritual and magic practiced with clear intent to be of service to the highest good and to manifest through unconditional love accelerates your power and growth, particularly when it's based on what your heart truly desires.
Ooh.
It may be about connecting more with your body, about stilling your mind, or expressing your voice or creativity. Yeah, man. I just pulled those two just randomly, just while we were on our little break here. What y'all talk about in the comments? Usually your natural gifts and talents are your initial gateways. Yes. That's something that I've noticed too. Like, what you're already interested in, like from your early childhood years, in my case, that has definitely been true, are going to be indicative of, like, you know, the type of work that you're supposed to be doing. Let me see what else is going on. Take care of that goldfish first before you upgrade to a dog. Yes, exactly.
Yo, Des, let me now that I'm hella lit, let me slide on Scarlet Woman real quick.
Is there a card on you?
Do it.
Let me slide on Scarlet, because everything.
I forgot you had that card.
Yo,
I forgot you had that other one.
Everything you just brought up was flames, because it's like you brought up the whole nature of the Divine Mother. You see what I'm saying?
It's hot.
Scarlet Woman bears the number 3, signifying the threefold nature of existence as creation, preservation, and dissolution, right? That's Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva, straight up.
See? Exactly. That's why I wanted to let it alone
But
in the first place.
anyway, wait, let me get back to my shit. Anyway, so Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. So the Great Mother, the Scarlet Woman, encompasses all 3 of them niggas. Probably why anytime these humans was in motherfucking trouble, right? They go to Brahma first. When Brahma can't fix it, they go to Vishnu. When Vishnu can't fix it, they go to Shiva. And when Shiva can't fix it, he calls Mama. He calls Kali down. And then the goddess handles it, or Durga, and they handle it. You see what I'm saying? Here's the reason why, because she's the one that created all of them. So she embodies all of their forces and a force probably beyond that. You see what I'm saying? So if you want to be a creator, preserver, and dissolver, you might want to fuck with the Great Mother for a little bit. All right. The Trinity, the trine of astrology. So you already know Destiny deal with the astrology. So pretty much having like energy in all of a particular element. You see what I'm saying? Like a grand earth trine, grand water trine, grand fire trine, grand earth trine. It just means having aspects in all 3 of those representations of a particular elemental force. You see what I'm saying? So for air, you have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You see what I'm saying? And they pretty much represent the liquid, solid, and gas state of air. You see what I'm saying? Same thing with the 3 fire signs, same thing with the 3 water signs and the earth signs. You see what I'm saying? Like, you're talking about the 3 basic states, the solid, liquid, gas state of a particular element. Because remember, all elements are expressed through all the other elements. You see what I'm saying? Everything is everything. It's all one. It's the Great Mother that it encompasses all of it, and that's how it's all one. You see what I'm saying? The past, present, future, the threefold cycle of destiny. Hold on, the threefold cycle of destiny, bro. They talking about you now, nigga. They got you lit, nigga. Hold on. How you gonna tell me to wait now?
No, nigga hit the blunt.
Oh, let me pass that off.
Yeah, nigga, hit that off.
Let me pass that off. Look, I'm trying to drop the knowledge. These motherfuckers will jump off the live stream if I take too long. You already know how these boys be, dude. They do not like actually sitting down and really building some shit up and having fun. Yo, and I'm the Pisces. I'm supposed to be the fishy one. Yo, these niggas got the attention span of like fucking 0-year-olds.
0-year-olds, nigga.
Negative 1-year-old before you even get into the womb, nigga.
So dead. No.
But nah. So we're talking about the threefold cycle of destiny, right? This card has some affinity with the Empress of the Tarot. The two large eyes of the Scarlet Woman as a goddess stare out over a cluster of small red flowers. In the foreground, there is a large open red poppy relating her to the earth and its fruitfulness and fecundity, right? She represents the threefold play of the goddess, the Shakti, the power, the Kundalini energy, right? In her sensual and sexual aspects, Kundalini, the sensual aspect will be more Bastet, the sexual aspect will be more Sekhmet, right? Through her magnetic form, right? Now, the heart is a magnetic organ. We know that. So if we're bringing all these forces together through the magnetic form, then it will probably suit you to really, really, really start tapping into your heart chakra right about now. Because Destiny done talked about it. I done talked about it. Here it is, nigga. The true prosperity, the true green is in the heart. You see what I'm saying? If you really want to be abundant and prosperous out here, you're going to want to try to tap into the whole Trinity force. And like I've said a million times, Shiva and Shakti unite in the heart, and that's all where it started. You see what I'm saying? That is where that whole chakra system balances itself out, right there in the heart. You know what else is in the heart? The inner child. The inner child is the Christ, the sun. No wonder Jesus was always pointing to his heart, and that shit was always on fire. In the tree of life, the heart chakra is related to the Sephira of Tifereth, which is the sun. Right? Now, what would happen if, now mind you, the heart doesn't pump blood. The heart is a vortex. It's composed of 7 primary muscle layers. What you looking for? I don't need. Boom. Yes, don't worry about it. But anyway, what was I just saying, Dustin?
Jesus. You were talking about Jesus.
Oh, I was talking. All right. So the heart is the
child and the heart.
So the heart is
fire.
the sun, right? So the heart is the sun. No, that shit's also a magnetic organ. The heart's composed of 7 primary muscle layers. Why is there 7? Maybe because there's 1 for each chakra. Maybe you can control the flow of fucking blood through your body just by thinking about it. But anyway, any fucking way, right? In order to even do some shit like that, right? You'd have to actually get Kundalini to hit the heart. Kundalini to hit the heart. So the heart doesn't actually pump blood. It's an implosion. It spins blood out of it. You see what I'm saying? So this is an implosion force. But what happens when you implode a sun? Isn't that a black hole?
Hey, yo, you seen that shit about them black holes that got right next to each other?
And fucking started tearing up space-time. All right.
Oh, wow.
I wonder what might seep through some type of space-time distortions like that. You see what I'm saying? Here we are talking about it now. There goes segment right there. Anyway.
Yeah.
So now we're dealing with what if you were able to, through the magnetic form, fuse the lower self, the inner child, and the higher self. All right? What if you were able to implode the form and make the shit turn inside out?
What if?
Ah, exactly. This is why we need to be fucking with the feminine force, because when you start fucking with the feminine force, you start thinking about things like this. When you start actually doing some tantric kundalini meditations and shit, you can actually start thinking about what reality might be like if your heart was a black hole. If your heart was directly absorbing light into the body. That's some next level shit. But
while you were talking about this, it made me wonder, because I always do this thing, like I have questions and I'm like, well, let's just see, like on a grand scale, like where is this resistance coming from on a heart level? Like why are people still not tapped in, tuned in, connected, heart driven? You know what I'm saying? Like what is it? What is it still? What is it still? And I just want some confirmation, so I'm gonna pull another card and look at it and see what's happening.
Check me, are niggas even getting enough regular sunlight to do some shit like that? These niggas is chemtrailing like every day.
You're right.
So you see what I'm saying? Like, it's looking real grim for niggas that's not trying to tap into some of this shit. But anyway, so she represents the threefold play of the goddess, the Shakti, and her sensual and sexual aspects through her magnetic form. She is the seductive yogini, female aspect of yoga fulfillment of the left-hand tantric path, which stresses that there be no hesitation to perform potent acts provided one is prepared to handle the consequences. These niggas said go balls deep. You see what I'm saying? Just understand the risk versus reward. If you feel like you're ready, do it, nigga. Do it. If you feel like you're ready, you're probably ready. You see what I'm saying? There shouldn't be any hesitation in the motion, though.
And even if you don't feel like you're ready, if you feel like you should do it anyway.
Do it anyway. You might take a L, but it could be a lesson if you alchemize that shit the right way. If you come with the right
this is the one that I pulled for what's keeping us from our heart. Can you read that? Is it the right way?
Hold on, let me show you. What is that? Healing the divine masculine.
This is what it is.
This is what it is. It's
the unity. The unity.
We're trying to bring back the androgyny because the divine feminine is here, yes, but now she needs to be brought back into a refinement. Right? High Tension talked about how it was going to be a gateway for this exact feminine energy, right? This powerful feminine energy, but it needed refinement. Matter of fact,
this one right here, guys, I'm going to show it to you. Healing the divine masculine, Osiris rises. And I don't know. So you can see the goddess's face back here. She's not gone, like, from the image. The divine masculine is right here in the middle, and he's strong as fuck. And he's like, yeah, I'm here. I'm ready. I'm doing this shit. But look who's behind him. You know what I'm saying? Like, look who's
behind
there.
Every
and it's talking
great
about
man
healing
is an
the
even
divine
greater
masculine,
woman.
but that's not
Facts.
happening without the goddess back here. That's not happening.
She has to back
her.
him up. She has to. This nigga's the one going to war. The fuck? You don't got to do nothing. We don't even want you to do nothing. We want to body these niggas. Trust me, we do. We want to bring this shit in. Trust me, we've been doing it. If we weren't, how did niggas like Bobby Hemmett come out? How did niggas like Pennick come out? How did niggas like Phil Valentine come out? How did niggas like A.A. Rashid come on the scene? Even Polito scamming ass. That nigga be dropping science. That nigga be dropping blood clot science. So I can't even knock the nigga. As a teacher, he's great. As a businessman, whatever. You see what I'm saying? But on the real though, like, the divine masculine has been here bringing in the wave. You see what I'm saying? A lot of the niggas that we can talk about as master teachers are dudes. You see what I'm saying? John Henry Clark. You see what I'm saying? Now, I ain't gonna lie, we got Dr. Francis. You see what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say that there aren't women in the, but a large majority of it was niggas. It was niggas, you know. It was niggas. in a community that wasn't stressing like no type of like, oh nah, women need to be back and not do, you see what I'm saying? These is conscious niggas. So the whole black conscious wave that we're all on, you see what I'm saying, was brought in by the divine masculine. Right? Only for the I guess the new generation divine feminine to kind of take it and just run all wild with the shit.
Because they felt triggered because they were like, oh, this is more patriarchy, this is more fucking whatever, and not actually reading.
Without actually peeping the scene.
Right.
And then on top of that, you see what I'm saying, with what hyper masculinity has been for as long as it's been, you see what I'm saying, women ain't bound to trust a nigga like that. Facts.
Right.
Facts. They don't respect the divine masculine principles at all because they haven't seen what that even looks like. So a nigga trying to bring it in and trying to show a little different way, they still not gonna like it. They still gonna shit on it. They still gonna
out here telling their little girls that niggas not shit. First thing.
Say, yo, son, straight up, niggas ain't shit.
Mom's telling niggas ain't shit. So if all you hear is niggas ain't shit, what you gonna do? Niggas ain't shit.
Niggas ain't shit.
Niggas ain't shit.
Niggas ain't shit.
Off top.
And then we're in a community where we definitely ain't seen too many positive fucking, you see what I'm saying? We've been conditioned into a certain state of being after, you know, hundreds of years of time of, you know, they try to make it seem light, like niggas was just working the field. Nah, niggas was getting quartered and shit. You see what I'm saying? Niggas was getting castrated.
Niggas was out here getting buggered in front of their family.
Yeah, man. Niggas was out here getting, you know, spinal tapped in front of their fam. You see what I'm saying? Like,
how's that your mans?
How's that your mans? I'm sorry, dude. You may not know, but I've studied. You see what I'm saying? So black people have been conditioned to a certain state of being. So we got to understand that, yo, son, what we're even doing, mind control, pure, and we're having to fight through hundreds of years of that shit. You can't expect it to be perfect on day one. I'm just saying. Right? Especially when niggas really just started to get back into reading not too long ago. You see what I'm saying? After a couple hundred years of, you know, getting their ass beat.
Pick up that book, I dare you.
Pick up that book, I dare you. So you see what I'm saying? So it's like, on that certain regard, that discipline shit, they don't want it. Fuck it. Because it's already been programmed into them that, oh, niggas is this niggas. When, if you really go back and you really check and look, that's not our behavior. That's not who we are. We were actually a greater people than what they've been telling you. You see what I'm saying? So maybe kind of look at the niggas that are doing something a little different and say, all right, this is the start to what I want the nations of the world to be when I take this bitch back over.
You know how much more beautiful the world look when you know black people made everything?
It's psychology, dude.
This part right here says the inner masculine part of us often needs healing so that he can fulfill his divine purpose of inner strength, protection, honoring of the self in all its uniqueness, so that we can live as free, strong individuals that know who they are and are happy just to love and be that person and allow others to do the same.
Does that sound like black people to you? That don't sound like black people right now. That does not sound like niggas right now. No shit. You see what I'm saying? Not even hating. That don't sound like niggas right now. But it sounds like what the conscious community is trying to be. But the lack of discipline, you see what I'm saying?
The strength, protection, and honoring of the self and honesty in all its uniqueness. That's really...
We don't even know ourselves like that, you see me? But yeah, here we are with the divine feminine flooding in, right? Getting her power back, but not wanting to support shit.
Look, it says there is no point having a powerful feminine with unique values and strong creative force without an equally strong masculine energy that is able to act upon those unique values, no matter what others may think, and take action to allow the creative force of the inner feminine to flow and to form in the physical world.
I might as well wrote that book myself. I might as well wrote the shit myself. Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
So here we go, right? We're looking at it, and it's just crazy. And we need to get back to a certain level.
You didn't finish reading that card. We went off on a tangent.
Oh shit, we really did. But that's a fire tangent to go on, because this is what it's talking about. Because the high tension is the masculine side of it. You see what I'm saying? Like,
trying to bust out.
Right. You see what I'm saying? So there needs to be like, man, the feminine needs to chill. Everybody needs to kind of relax for a little bit.
Everybody needs to relax.
Everybody kind of needs to take a fucking chill pill.
Take a chill pill.
Like, this is one of the times where, like, anyway, let me get to this number 3 here. So where was I? All right. The red color indicates the sulfurous nature of her energy. That's that fiery shit. You see what I'm saying? Real rah. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Fire energy is tough. You see what I'm saying? As the raw female principle in the alchemical process of self-realization, the open poppy indicates that the womb of the goddess is open in mystic invitation. You gotta start letting something in that, you see what I'm saying? You gotta start actually understanding what the divine masculine principle is within inside of yourself. And that comes with discipline. That comes with order. That comes with daily that comes with taking this shit serious and not just as some game you play to look good on the TL. You see what I'm saying? This shit not a game. You see what I'm saying? You see Sekhmet right there? My whole altar over there. You see what I'm saying? It's in my room with me. You see what I'm saying? These niggas is, I don't live a moment without them. You see what I'm saying? So when we start to actually discipline, and this is going for niggas too, because they off on a tangent with this shit too. Niggas like Pharaoh fucking crazy. You see what I'm saying? Just no order, no structure, no fucking, just no respect, no just sense of authority, and none of that shit. No divine masculine, or just pure feelings and emotions, and just, oh god damn it. It's so the divine feminine is coming in, and it's very liberating. But over time, we're gonna need to refine this shit. We need to start doing stuff with it, putting it to use. You feel me? Being creative, manifesting, not just.
That's what Sagittarius in and of itself is, like because so the other thing that, like, I didn't even like mention or get into yet is that we have the Sun and Mercury both in Gemini right now, opposite the Moon in Sag.
Right.
Gemini is like, it's still a masculine sign because it's an air sign, but I feel like it's really feminine in that it's like it has no discernment. And it just is like going from place to place to place, here, like with that's what made me think of that, like what you just said, like that hyper femininity where it's just like all over the place. Sagittarius, when it's operating from the soul, is discernment. It is that arrow, you know what I'm saying, that straight arrow toward whatever it is that the heart is leading it to. So which is really masculine. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's masculine energy right there. That's that focus. Sagittarius can be hyper feminine too, in that, like, it can be all over the place and unfocused, but the actual archetype of the energy itself is, it starts off as a centaur, half man, half horse.
Right.
On a completely, like, lower personality center level. When it starts to kind of integrate the soul, it becomes a knight, a whole man on a whole horse. And then when it's completely soul-centered, it's the knight with the arrow, and he's out here, like, with a purpose. You know what I'm saying? Which is that masculine, like, drive, force, direction towards something. Right. And so we have that energy, like, opposing the Gemini energy, which is, like, on another level, it's making us want to be, like, all over everything. Just, like, it's really, like, mentally draining. I feel like that combination is really mentally draining, especially because it's Mercury in Gemini, and so our mind is trying to tell us to do all the shit, and the Moon in Sagittarius is, like, on an emotional level, on a spiritual level, on a soul level. We're wanting to focus those thoughts. It's like masculine and feminine fighting against each other, and that's literally what happens when we have a full moon, because the Sun and the Moon are
are fully opposed.
You know what I'm saying? So.
All right, I'm back on. Hold on. I should close the damn book. All right. On her brow is depicted a ruby related to her fire-like transcendental nature. At the same time pointing out that so sure is she of her position of authority, she wears her potency as ornaments. You see what I'm saying? So this is that knowing that can only come from actually testing your shit out. You see what I'm saying? Really disciplining yourself and actually learning how to do the shit that you're saying you're trying to do. You see what I'm saying? That you claim you're doing. If all these niggas on the TL was as magical as the universe would be bending a little bit quicker.
It would be. It's still bending pretty quickly.
Mind you, these is the young niggas, yo. These is the new niggas. You see, and according to what we've been told, the newer niggas are supposed to be the hotter niggas.
Right.
So if everybody, I'm 22. So if everybody hot, I feel like this shit should be going a little faster. Right? Maybe just a little bit. I don't know. Maybe there's an appointed time or whatever, but I feel like niggas could, if we really put our minds to it, we could just disappear like the Mayans and some shit. Like, we just vanish.
Hey, I'm talking about it.
Pull a card on that shit. Yo, if we could really if niggas would really get disciplined the way they claimed it, yo, we could be out this bitch like tomorrow. Because that would be the mystical marriage, and then Christ is born, and the fucking planet's gone. We're good. It's a win. Like, it's such a win. That's all I'm saying. Pull a card on that, because I feel like that's the whole point. The divine feminine has been here. You see what I'm saying? And she's just been waiting for like the divine masculine, like, to come along and like empower itself enough to fucking.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? She's been waiting for that nigga like resurrect himself to come back from the dead. You see what I'm saying? So the divine feminine has been here for a minute. You see what I'm saying? In general, but like the divine masculine has had to come to the planet in a certain sense. You see what I'm saying? And like resurrect itself on
ancestors.
Oh, fuck, I win.
Ancestors. That was the answer to that question. Ancestors. That's just basically what this card is saying right here.
You can do it like the Mayans, nigga. Let's go. What are we waiting on?
Do what they did.
Do what they did.
What did they do? Do what they did.
The Mayans was about their shits. The niggas in the Haitian Revolution was about their shits. Why aren't we about our shits? Why are we still letting this shit go on? This shit look crazy.
Because maybe we don't have it.
Fucking you're fired is like, son, you're fired as president. Like, what the fuck? Like, and this nigga's having a field day with the shit. This nigga's having so much fun as president, bro. That nigga gets to do coke and tweet wild shit at 3 a.m. Like, what an interesting life. You see what I'm saying? That nigga get to fire bombs into empty towns. You see what I'm saying? Just and cause a big media hype. You see what I'm saying? Like, that nigga gets to have fun, man. That nigga's lit. This reality looks fucking crazy. What are we doing? What are we doing?
What are we doing?
What are we actually doing? You see what I'm saying? Because this shit looks wild, and it's only gonna get wilder until we stop it. Word up. Like, we're gonna have to start taking like action. We're gonna have to start manipulating karma. We're gonna have to start really going in. Like, we gotta get our hands dirty now.
That's fucking North Node Scorpio generation, manipulating karma.
We have to get our hands dirty.
We gotta do it.
Where are the spells to off some of the Rothschilds? Like,
we gotta kill Trump. Keep it a secret.
See,
oh shit, I'm dying. Oh shit, we gotta revolt, my nigga. We gotta.
Said that's what I'm saying. Like, what? Yo, Jesus, or not even Jesus, because that nigga wasn't the real one. Yeshua ben Pantera, that nigga was wild. You see what I'm saying? Shiva, a Christ energy before him, was a wild nigga. You see what I'm saying? Heru, a Christ energy around the same time or maybe even before that nigga, was wild. That nigga was fighting every fucking day until he beat that nigga. That nigga fought every fucking bit. Yo, that nigga grew up and was like,
throwing hands in the name of love.
Every day. Yo, he was getting fucked up every day until he beat that nigga. And then when he beat that nigga, he was like, yo, I'm gonna fucking kill you, nigga. Straight up, you shouldn't have let me live.
I'm gonna kill you.
So where's the discipline? Where's like, yo, son, I don't care how many bruises and cuts I take. You see what I'm saying? I don't care what gets broken, nigga. I'm gonna find a way to heal it, and I'm gonna go back at it, nigga. I'm not just gonna pretend.
That's the inner warrior. Like,
where is the inner
like
warrior?
I said, what are
Niggas
you
is
willing
real
to
loose with
fight
the
and die
spiritual
for?
principles,
What
but
are
they
you
not
willing to
like,
fight and die for?
It's like, what are you willing to really go hard for? Like, are you really gonna go hard for the shit you say you about? Because that soul audit is coming, and if you're not about the shit you say you about, it's not gonna look pretty for you when Saturn goes into Capricorn. Saturn's gonna be exalted in Capricorn, like, and then that's gonna be in December. So it's already death season. You're not gonna like how that shit looks if you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. And niggas think
the walls will come down.
it's not gonna look. And niggas think
Towers will fall.
Towers will fall. The ancestors, you think that just means do it like that? Nah, they're coming. You see what I'm saying? Those forces are about
to coming to get us.
Those forces are starting to manifest on the planet. So we're gonna start seeing wilder things. I really think this shit's gonna start shifting wild. Like this nigga Peace Dealer said RPG, like I feel that. I feel like it's just gonna turn into like a super game like experience where you gotta like fuck niggas up with magical powers. Or else you're gonna get murked. Like
yeah, exactly. I hope y'all got a hang of it during Pisces season and with this Neptune Pisces. I hope y'all got a hang of your imagination skills.
Facts, because you're gonna need it.
Literally, like this is the thing that I've been doing my whole life. I feel like just being a Pisces, but like I see it in my head as like with my eyes open. Like this isn't even like a closed eyes like imagination type situation. Like this is like with my eyes open, I could just over there visualize somebody. You know what I'm saying? That I need to manifest in order to like create or to accomplish some goal. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
One of the things that I've been doing recently is when I feel like heavy energy or like any sort of like suppression, heavy energy, any type of like negativity just in general, I literally send like a shockwave off of my body. Like I just see like a fucking like an explosion coming off of my body, like leveling out all of that shit. And it works every single time. Every single time. It's like a wave that just comes, you know what I'm saying? But like you gotta be creative and shit and like just come up with methods.
Like, and that's what melanin is all about. That's what melanin is. It's creativity.
Create an earthquake, like create a lightning strike, create a fucking tornado.
You gotta go
whatever,
like
a fucking bomb, like whatever the case may be.
You really gotta go to the furthest levels of your imagination. You see what I'm saying? Like you gotta aim high, nigga. You don't know what to manifest. You just have to seed a very high intent. You see what I'm saying? Even if that plant, if that plant is supposed to grow to like 1,000 feet, even if it only grows 10 feet by the time you actually, get to fully see the manifestation, that's going to be a lot based on the fact that this shit's supposed to be like 1,000 feet. You see what I'm saying? That's going to grow over time. Like you don't understand, like it's going to manifest and grow and compound on itself. You see what I'm saying? Like this, they don't understand spirit has interest on it. You see what I'm saying? Like the more bad shit you do, like compounds on you. Like it's harder to like fix your shit. Like it takes longer to fix your shit. The longer you've been mind controlled, the longer it takes you to deprogram yourself. You see what I'm saying? Simple psychology. But it's like we really gotta get back to the fucking subject. We gotta get to the point where we're disciplining the feminine. You see what I'm saying? Because what you don't want to be is a lunatic. You don't want to be so far gone in the feminine energy that you're just accepting the wildest shit. You're going with whatever. Because what
I was just talking about without the masculine helping is literally like schizophrenia.
Your psyche is gonna fucking fracture. You see what I'm saying?
Literally, that's. But
you see what I'm saying? And mind you, these niggas is banking on the fact that you're gonna start becoming hyper feminine. You see what I'm saying? They're banking on it. they're banking on the fact that you're just going to take in whatever they get, because that sheep, it makes you sheep. It does. You're real docile. You see what I'm saying? The feminine energy is real chill on a certain level. You see what I'm saying? It's accepting. It just takes in whatever. It's receptive. You see what I'm saying? It's not a solitary, singular type of entity like the masculine energy is. The masculine energy sets boundaries, discernment, it separates things, it categorizes, like it puts things in boxes. You see what I'm saying? That's just how the masculine works, where the feminine is all encompassing. It's a circle. Whereas the point in the middle would be the masculine. You see what I'm saying? So niggas is walking in a circle, they're getting led into spiraling into some bullshit, right? And because they haven't seen the actual point, they don't know how to get out of that cycle to then get into another one, a better one, a higher. You see what I'm saying? So this is why when you start disciplining the feminine, you can't just run wild with these spiritual principles. You actually have to really, really, really understand them, go hard at them, know your magic, practice magic. This shit isn't a joke. Like, it's not some shit you fuck with on the low just to, no. It's not no part-time shit, nigga. This is every day.
This isn't a part-time job.
This isn't a part-time job.
No part-time positions.
Nigga, matter of fact, you need to be figuring out how to do magic on your job so that way every moment of your life is just filled with, yo, son, I'm going hard at manifesting some greater shit.
The other thing, too, is that there might be a lot of people that are doing this shit all the time and don't realize it. So
then that
bringing some awareness down into...
the left
because
brain.
I actually have that problem sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I don't realize what I'm doing when I'm doing it sometimes, and I have to kind of come out of the situation and be like, okay, like this is a technique that I have and that I use. You know what I'm saying? And that like I need to put this into practice. Like, I've noticed that a lot. Like with numerology, like I do things in alignment with particular with the angel numbers, and I don't realize that I'm doing it. But honestly, in my situation, and I'm not even trying to like toot my own horn or anything, but I think in my situation, this is coming from me really being really connected to spirit and heart, to where like it's unconscious.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Where I don't have to think about it.
Right.
But I feel like that can be dangerous in some situations.
Right.
So I don't know. There needs to be some type of like happy medium.
Right, and that's where Tahuti and Ma'at come in. So I'm glad you said the happy medium, because that's where they come in and they really show you what's supposed to be going on. So there's supposed to be a certain level of like real hardcore study, because that's Tahuti, the divine intelligence, the one that has actually studied and knows, the one that has taken all this knowledge, applied it to try to see what's real, and then only believes that which it has experienced. You see what I'm saying? That which it actually truly knows. You see what I'm saying? How do I know magic works? Because I'm using it right the fuck now. It's like niggas like try to discredit. No, nigga, I'm using it. Do you understand that I'm literally and it's working? You get that, right? Like, I'm not bullshitting myself here. Nah, man, fuck those spiritual principles. They're really real, because you're working way harder than I am. Your life is way tougher than mine. I promise you. I got it real simple. You see what I'm saying? And I'm the one worried about all the fucking stars, orbits, and you see what I'm saying? I'm the one that's concerned with how fucking universe is formed. But I got the least worries. I'm down here mastering this shit like it's whatever. You see what I'm saying? So it works. It's not like these things don't work, but you have to truly know. You see what I'm saying? Niggas are just run with whatever makes them feel the best. And then that's how you get lost in the sauce. You see what I'm saying?
Lost in the sauce.
That's when you get in too deep, and that shit's just not cute.
In too deep.
In too deep. Yo, actually, you know, we gotta do that shit as a two. Cause like
as a two.
Yeah, like too deep.
Yep.
Like
Two.
It's two of us. You see what I'm saying? Like it's
two fish.
Two fish. Facts. Anyway, we really gotta understand that without that intelligence, you see what I'm saying? Without actually truly knowing what we know, we can't actually be talking about like understanding the universe, and you can't just run on feelings. You see what I'm saying? There has to be a certain level of discernment that comes into you. I don't think I need to follow that feeling though. I think this is one of those times where nah, I'm good. You see what I'm saying? Like, nah, that doesn't feel right. You see what I'm saying? Like actually really paying attention to what's, instead of just blindly walking into like whatever. You see what I'm saying? On a certain level, like, yo, women to see all the signs of an ancient nigga and still go for it. Where is it just, yo, son, I'm just not going to deal with it until I can get exactly what I need out of the shit. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to keep falling for this. Yo, son, like, but here we are. You see what I'm saying? There are women on the TL right now who I've personally given advice to that I'm still seeing say some of the wildest shit. Come on. Like, I told you all the secrets, nigga. Like, I told you all the shit. Like, don't fuck with me.
They wasn't listening.
They wasn't listening. Why? Because it was coming from me. If it was coming from Haz or Khadija or Cindy, or, yo, son, they go crazy. You see what I'm saying? They don't. But it's like, yo, son, when it's like, yo, nah, you gotta actually, you know what I'm saying, like, get into this book. You see what I'm saying? You gotta actually read this all the way. Watch a couple hours of a lecture every fucking day of your life, like, really start to. Oh, that's too much work, nigga. Like, I think I like just running on the feelings. I think I like just doing whatever. You see?
Well, we gotta keep in mind that it's easier for you and I to do that, and not everyone else.
Fair.
And astrologically, like, that Aquarius energy is really making it like fun for us to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? I realize, like, think about somebody that has like a fucking fire Mercury or a Earth Mercury. Like, they're not gonna wanna do that shit. They're not.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. But I don't know. That actually might be a good idea. Something to think about is to like make some sort of like, this is like a side note, but to make some sort of like tailored like education program for niggas, like,
yo,
like special classes.
Yo, like, no, and that's what I was saying. I was like, yo, we need to start doing like courses where niggas can actually get this shit broken down to them for hours at a time. Like, where we're forcing them to discipline themselves. Like, yo, once a week, you're going to come here, you're going to sit, you're going to listen to me talk to you. I don't want to hear nothing you got to say until the end of the class. You see what I'm saying? If you got a question, write that shit down, because now I'm forcing you to actually really be an active listener. You see what I'm saying? Because now I'm like, yo, you don't ask me nothing until the end of, so you got to know. All right, now he just talked about that shit right there. I gotta. So forcing niggas in, like, but now here's where it's like, yo, son, Scorpio. Now I just gotta manipulate you niggas into doing this shit. I'm gonna put you through a boot camp, and now it's gonna work. You see what I'm saying? Now, me and Destiny gonna put you through the ringer. You see what I'm saying? Because we actually study when you go hard. You see what I'm saying? We don't bullshit, and we gonna get it. You see what I'm saying? We're gonna get you lit.
Oh, we're gonna get you lit.
But there needs to be a discipline to this shit. Like, the feelings and all of that sexual energy and all that creative energy is awesome. It's great. But we need to be like properly channeling this shit so that we can get the most effective work done. You see what I'm saying? We need to be out here. Like, this shit's starting to get a little wild. You see what I'm saying? Even if they're puppeteering this shit, they're puppeteering this shit to look crazy because they don't care anymore. And that means this shit's almost done. So niggas need to be on a wave before they don't have a chance no more. It's all about, quote unquote, saving the black people. All right, y'all niggas need to start saving yourselves. And that means discipline. You need to if you really about this magic, be about this magic. Nigga. Like, don't play with it. Like, it's not a joke. This divine feminine wave that's coming in, there needs to be competent soldiers out here doing the shits, or else we fail. You see what I'm saying? Sure, we can't get everybody, but we're the ones talking to each other, so it doesn't matter. You see what I'm saying? We're not having the conversation with them. We're having the conversation with us. So if we complaining, why don't we fix it? Since we the ones that seem to be on all the juice. You see what I'm saying? We the ones that got all the magical potent shit. We out here as Brujas and everybody a god, a fucking Amun Ra, Ptah, El Hotep. You see, everybody's lit. Okay, look, all right.
Everybody's lit. So where the fuck are the results? Where are the receipts?
Where the pyramids at? You see what I'm saying?
Where's the receipts?
Where my change at, nigga? That's all I want to know. Where my change at, nigga? I gave you $20. Where my change at, nigga? You was talking, you was writing checks with your mouth that your ass can't cash.
Ooh.
Right?
Ooh.
So now we here, right? But for right now, just chill. It's all good. Just enjoy this wave right now. Enjoy this.
Yeah, we forgot that we opened up with that. We made it real serious.
We made it real serious. But no, enjoy this
serious,
right now.
but
Enjoy this feel, right?
Fun.
Enjoy the summer of love. I'm telling you, enjoy the summer of love. Fall, I'm gonna kick your ass. Facts.
Ooh.
Fall, I'm kicking your ass.
Work time.
Because going into winter, it's game on.
School starts back in fall type shit.
Yo, dog. That's when the harvest comes. So now I'm gonna start, the harvest comes. You see what I'm saying? I'm taking the seeds and we about to do the damn thing. You see what I'm saying? We about to harvest the fruit. We about to put you niggas on, right? The summer of love is gonna show you what this shit looks like in active mode.
Oh, yep.
The summer of love is gonna show you what this shit looks like, what it feels like.
The preview, right?
That's the preview, right? That comes after we deal with this next bullshit. You see, we gotta handle this first before we can get to that shit. This is just a prelude. Enjoy this right now, because I'm telling you, I said summer love, and now it's really happening, Destiny. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, we really can't even talk too hard about a lot of the shit that's about to go on. You see what I'm saying? Like, but we about to be in there like swimwear. Everywhere. Bikinis and bikinis with martinis, rising kundalini. It's lit. You see what I'm saying? It's a jug. We're gonna show you what it looks like, yo, and then we're gonna fucking kick your ass so you have to actually understand how you get there.
Right. Because
there's gonna be a point in time where you're gonna have to really stay steadfast in these principles. You're gonna really need to be, because these niggas is gonna come at you with everything in a little minute.
This is,
and if you're not about the life you say you about, and you out here claiming you all types of God this and
rep your set.
You see what I'm saying? You gotta rep your set now. And the OGs come back and they don't know you. Oh nigga. Game recognized game. It's all about light, nigga. How much light you can produce from that darkness. So we're gonna show you what light looks like. We're gonna show you the light, nigga. But then we're gonna have to drag you through the darkness to really get you to actually be at a level to where you can accomplish a goal like that. Niggas don't know. Niggas got like a whole 5-year plan coming out. Niggas don't know. Real progressive thinking black people is what the world needs. That's what the world needs. Niggas that can see themselves into the future beyond white fuckery. That's what we need. You see what I'm saying? Whether they're still here, whether they're not, I don't care. That's not the point. I need to be back on top, straight. Or else none of this shit works correctly. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Facts. That don't mean I gotta beat nobody down. I just gotta dominate this realm with my magic. Because that's our science. All they did was take all that shit and compartmentalize it and took away all the power from it. You see what I'm saying? When you unify all that shit, when you remember the body of Asar, right? Because he was chopped up, right? So when you remember, Aset had to put him back together. Here goes the divine feminine with the discernment, though. She had to go find that shit. All these pieces that this nigga scattered. She was in the form of a fucking vulture looking for pieces of a corpse over the whole planet.
That's a lot of discernment right there.
What?
That's a lot of discernment right there.
Yo.
That's a lot of
focus, attention,
focus right there.
Every day until she finally completed the actual. Then she remembered him. She put him back together. And then she brought that nigga back to life.
Hell yeah.
So all I'm saying is, before the divine masculine was even resurrected, the divine masculine had to be resurrected. Crazy shit.
Cycles.
She had to go into a form and do a thing that she probably wasn't doing before because Asar was doing that shit. Now she has to go focus, attention. I gotta be the hunter now. You see what I'm saying? I gotta really be receptive to my. I gotta pay attention to every smell because anything could be anything.
Go back and remind me how they both got in that situation to begin with.
So Nebhet, the sister of Aset, tricked Asar into sleeping with her instead of Aset, right? But Aset,
So he wasn't using his own discernment.
He wasn't using his own discernment because she's the principle of death. So by doing that, he opened himself up to the forces of death, and that's how Set was even able to get to him. You see what I'm saying? Because Aset was the principle of eternal life, but once he opened himself up, that's when he got killed. So that's that Cain and Abel shit. You see what I'm saying? On a low key. That first murder, because he's the first god to die and resurrect. You see what I'm saying? So with that being said, he chopped that nigga up because that was like a prior to the whole dynastic Egyptian process of like mummification. They used to say that the Typhonians used to chop up the body and separate the pieces. You see what I'm saying? Because them niggas was like, we don't want you to come back here. Like, ain't nothing to come back to. You see what I'm saying? Don't come back. Get the fuck out. You see what I'm saying? Like, they didn't think of this realm too highly. You see what I'm saying? They wasn't really trying to be down here. These niggas was trying to master the shit to get out. You see what I'm saying? So he scattered he did the old ritual. He chopped that nigga up and scattered his pieces. Then she had to go and gather that nigga again so that way she could create a new body for his spirit. You see what I'm saying? To come back in, which will be Haru. You see what I'm saying? So that's where the whole phallus comes in with the Tekken and that whole ritual and everything. But either which way, the divine feminine is here. We want you to enjoy this shit. You see what I'm saying? There's been a state of high tension. You see what I'm saying? There's been a lot of crazy shit, but this is like a break, yo. We got to take a break. Like, this Trump shit has been stressful. We got to take a break. Summer needs to be just us doing our thing and nothing else. You see what I'm saying? But come fall time, yeah, that's right. But come fall time, we gotta start really doing the do. We gotta start reaping what we've sown. You see what I'm saying? So we gotta start really putting in work to help those fruits grow, so that way we can harvest our shit and not die in the winter time. You know, we gotta have some food for the winter. This shit might not look too good.
That Saturn boy.
Winter 2017 might be cold, nigga. And I don't even know about the temperature. I don't even know about the temperature. That's up in the air. But this shit might be cold. So, summer is going to be the break. That's what this whole thing is about. This is the break. Yo, son, let's just
enjoy yourself.
Fuck, man. Summer is the rising of Sekhmet. Like, it's the best time of the year. The Egyptians loved it. They started their year in the summertime. You see what I'm saying? Like, these niggas was committed. So that's all I'm saying. We just gotta enjoy the summer, bro, because this is when we really do cut loose as a people. Black people just generally cut loose in the summer, dog. Come fall, oh no, I'm about to school you niggas on some shit. Oh, you don't even know. We coming hard. I told these niggas the Tantric class was coming. Oh yeah, we're gonna get to this. I told the niggas the Tantric class was coming, but like I said, this energy's here. Enjoy it. Let it release you. Let it break through all those ego chains. Let it really start to open you up, because you're gonna need to start disciplining all those feelings you're feeling. You're gonna need to start understanding what they are, so that way you can more consciously tap into them and use them when you need them, because this shit's about to come down. Facts.
Thanks.
Kendrick said it. Level number 9, look up in the sky. 10 is on the way.
Ooh.
Nigga.
10 of Wands?
That divine masculine lightning bolt Jupiter on his toughest aspect is coming. You see what I'm saying? And that nigga's about to start throwing lightning bolts at this bitch. Hey, niggas don't understand, man. That's why I said niggas need to fuck with that electric universe theory. Niggas need to start understanding how planets and shit really work. Because, woo, y'all talking about Nibiru? Don't worry about Nibiru. Worry about the fucking lightning that's about to come down and hit your bitch ass. Don't worry about that. Worry about spontaneous combustion and niggas just setting on fire out of nowhere. Niggas don't think this shit's possible, but it's about to happen. You about to see it. Trust me. Too bad I'm a Pisces. I'm a sublimate that fire. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna just be real steamy. But yeah, that's the message. Have fun. Enjoy this shit. Trust me, it's liberating. Feel it, because we're going into summertime, yo. This is what it's supposed to feel like. It's a liberation. Sekhmet is the liberator of the Ka. You see what I'm saying? The Ka is the spirit. Like, which I said is exactly like Serket, which is she who liberates the breath. You see what I'm saying? Which talks about the vital breath as a part of the sexual force. You see what I'm saying? So enjoy this shit. It's going to be inspiration to you to actually want to really understand the shit, because we're going to inspire you with the shit that we're doing and the moves that we're making.
Wasn't Sarah talking about that before, about how this is like what we're feeling right now is just the beginning of what's about to be happening, but we still have like a whole shit ton of like shit to do, work to do, like stuff to like work through. But like right now, this is the party. Like
this is the party, but this is that calm before the storm.
Right.
Facts. So have fun, niggas. Have fun. I'm telling you, party hard. Enjoy this shit, man. Enjoy this shit. Because discipline is coming. Order is coming. Saturn's going into Capricorn. The chastizer. That's all I can say is the chastizer. Oh God, that's all I can say is the chastizer. That nigga's about to flog your bitch ass for anything and everything that he don't feel is in order.
I think that was something that Peace Dealer said, is like, it's going to be on some shit where karma isn't going to be, because Saturn's the lord of karma. Like, it's not going to be like in a couple days, in a couple weeks, in a couple months. The direct reaction of whatever the fuck you just did is happening right that second.
Boom,
like right then.
Karma only means action. So if karma only means action, then that means that karma is also the reaction. That's just, we think karma is some shit that's like, oh, lifetimes and lifetime. No. It's right here, right now, all the time. And that nigga's about to start slapping you niggas.
Time is fucking destroyed.
These black holes that rip tears in the whole space-time continuum, according to these niggas. Like,
too hard.
What kind of shit? Even if they're lying, the fact that they're saying some shit like this, what is really going on? If these niggas is lying about some shit like that, what are they really doing? If that's a lie, you see what I'm saying? And if it's real, holy fuck, bro. Why is the universe doing these things nowadays? Like, it's crazy that we going through all this crazy shit, and then all of a sudden these niggas doing crazy shit. We talking about all these twin flames, all these two black holes colliding into one another.
Bruh, those two heart vortexes.
Oh, I love you. Full circle. Oh, she brought it full cipher. You're clutch. There you go. The two heart vortexes collide. They were binary. So
I wonder how many other fucking black holes are fucking each other.
I heard that the Milky Way is supposed to collide with Andromeda. I wonder how soon that might be. You see what I'm saying? Seeing as how time is so whatever the fuck.
We're going home, Elizabeth.
This is the big one. This is the big one. Red Fox. Facts. Like this.
I seen a fox while I was here.
This shit's gonna be crazy, yo. So enjoy the shit. It's a preview. It's gonna be lovely. Because I'm sorry, the chastiser is coming, and that's just not gonna be fun. So if you're not on your shit, trust me, it's gonna be a bad time for you. But I'm on my shit, so it's not gonna look bad for me. You see what I'm saying?
Listen, we all gonna get checked.
No,
okay?
We all are not. Let me not play. We all gonna get punched in the chin.
Okay.
We all gonna get punched in the chin.
It's gonna hit you in some place that you wasn't even thinking it's gonna hit you.
Wait, it depends.
Because
wait, do you have the same?
Just like what I was talking about with Saturn being in Sagittarius right now, and wherever Sagittarius is hitting, because wherever Sagittarius is hitting, like Saturn is bringing like harsh lessons to that area. When it moves into Capricorn, Saturn is bringing harsh lessons to that area. So look at where Capricorn is in your chart. That's where you're going to experience the same type of crazy ass shifts that you experience with Saturn and Sagittarius right now. And so, like I said, in my case, Saturn and Sagittarius is in my 7th house. It's transiting my 7th house, my relationship realm. My relationships for the past however the fuck long Saturn has been in Sagittarius have been so like the fucking what did you say that nigga was?
The
what
chastiser.
Did you say? The chastiser. Bruh. What?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
listen,
nah, and you know what? The past,
so
whatever.
Capricorn is in my 8th house, and I thought because I was talking to somebody on Twitter about it last night, and I was like, low key, somebody might die. Like, for me, like, when Saturn goes into Capricorn, it's going to be transiting my 8th house. The 8th house is a Scorpio Pluto house. Life, death, sex, rebirth, transformation. And I'm just like, that was the first thing that came to mind. And the 8th house rules inheritances, other people's money. I have, like, when I looked into my chart, Cap in the 8th talks about inheritances through death. And Saturn's about to go into into Capricorn in my 8th. You know what I'm saying? Like, when it hits that point, like at a really, really close degree, somebody might die. Like, I wouldn't be surprised at all. Like, Capricorn. And the thing is my attitude toward death. I'm glad that I have the attitude toward death that I have, because that's basically like, oh yeah, I know somebody close to me is probably gonna die soon, but like I am not upset about it. Yeah, I'm just like, you know.
Yeah, you understand. Yeah, now you have that understanding. Just like, yeah, it's the time to go. Like,
but yeah, look and see where Capricorn is in your chart. You have it.
In my 7th. No, it's in my 7th house. Oh. Because Sag is my 6th.
There you go. Get ready for that relationship shit that I was talking about. Get ready.
I'm about to go through the ringer. It's alright.
The niggas know, but this is the other thing that I realized. Like,
but Uranus and Neptune are there. And
same.
In the 7th house.
But it's in your 7th house, yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking the thing that I realized about Saturn and Sag in the 7th is like learning my boundaries and relationships, and realizing that because Sagittarius, Jupiter is about like, it doesn't have any, you know what I'm saying? It has no boundaries. Saturn is the energy of boundaries and limitations. I've been this whole time learning that, you know what I'm saying? Like, being in relationships where I had too many boundaries, where I was too Saturn, where I was too like box, you know what I'm saying? And then not actually really exploring my freedom in Sagittarius, right? So, but like, I guess for you, like, I don't know.
I'm gonna have
I don't know. I was finna say that, like, at the end of all of this, whoever is left, they have standed through the tests and the trials of Saturn. Whoever is left, they really fuck with you, okay?
Yeah,
like the niggas that are fucking with me by the end of this year are the niggas that are really fucking with me, because this whole year is transforming, like, so, you know, Saturn.
Niggas
you know
is about to know
like,
who's real and who's not for sure. That's all right. And you know what? That's that separating of the goat and the sheep. You feel me? The wheat and the tare. You see what I'm saying? There will be two in the field and one will be taken up. You see what I'm saying? It's really gonna be like that. Niggas just gonna fall off. Like niggas just gonna fall. You just gonna disappear from niggas' radar. You just gonna be a whole. And it's really not gonna feel like that, but that's exactly what's gonna happen. It's literally just by the end of that winter, nigga, whoever's left, those are the realest niggas out.
The realest niggas. That's what I was just gonna say. Those are the realest niggas.
Whoever is left are the realest niggas in existence. Like, because it's battle time. You see what I'm saying? So
the goat.
Whoever
is left, you the goat.
Is the goat. Yo, son, Saturn and Capricorn. Whoever's left, yo, that's a hashtag, nigga. Saturn and Capricorn. Whoever's left is the goat. Facts. So what is it? 12 a.m. is tomorrow. So 1 time for my niggas, 2 times for my nagas. It was definitely fun sitting here talking to you niggas, having this live stream. We gonna get it right eventually.
Yeah, eventually. I feel like there's a way easier way than what we just did. Like, I know there is. Like,
yeah, it is. It was just because the sound wouldn't come through, but we gonna figure that out. We gonna So all right, y'all. We gonna see y'all whenever the fuck.